Hi, and welcome to the Electromagnetic Spectrum by Nicole, Cohen, Jack Donches, Jeremy Elliot, and Laura Zamsky. Now, what is the electromagnetic spectrum? Well, it is the index of different wavelengths of electromagnetic radiation. It is categorized by what wavelength and frequency it travels at. The electromagnetic spectrum setup can be compared to the placement of keys on a piano. On the lower side of the spectrum are the lower notes, where the vibration of sound waves is slower to the rest of the notes. Radiation with a large wavelength and a slower frequency is also located at the low end of the spectrum, just like the lower notes on a piano. The higher notes on the piano vibrate at a high speed and pitch. On the electromagnetic spectrum, the frequency of the rays is much faster and the wavelengths are much shorter. There are 7 different types of radiation on the electromagnetic spectrum, each with their own wavelength and frequency. Radio waves in the electromagnetic spectrum are the lowest on the scale because they have the longest wavelength and the slowest frequency. Radio waves are passed through the air all the time and is utterly harmless to humans. Microwave electromagnetic radiation is next on the scale. It has a shorter frequency than radio waves. Hearing the word microwave, you would immediately think of your microwave oven that heats up your food. But that is not all microwaves can be used for. It is actually also used in radar detection. Infrared is next. This type of wave is used for picking up heat signatures in the dark, and is also used in hunting equipment, and is also the source of those odd rainbow pictures you see in ghost hunting shows. Visible light is the only thing on the electromagnetic spectrum humans can perceive with the naked eye. Every single color comes from a small section of the visible light category. There are so many other wavelengths out there, yet we can only see a small portion of it. Visible light is the very center of the spectrum. Above visible light is ultraviolet light, which is found in sunlight and is what gives you sunburn. It is invisible to the human eye, but has an effect on colors that is what makes your white t-shirt turn blue at the LM pep rally. Next on the electromagnetic spectrum is X-ray. It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. This form of electromagnetic radiation is used when you break something and the doctor needs to take a look inside of you. X-rays are penetrative, but they don't harm you necessarily. X-rays can be harmful to a woman's reproductive system if put in contact with it for too long. This is why doctors put those heavy pads over a woman's lap when she gets X-rayed. At the very top of the spectrum is gamma electromagnetic radiation. This type of radiation is deadly to humans. It can screw up basic bodily functions and cause death. Gamma radiation is the most dangerous and penetrative kind of wave, and if exposed to too much, you can either die or maybe develop some superpowers like a certain Hulk. This has been the electromagnetic spectrum. Thanks for watching!